How's it going, everyone? This is Frank Cavone.
I'm Quimby.
And we are Kinda Live.
Kinda Livin.
And we are happy to be back with y'all for episode 46. Thank you for bearing with us in just these, just unruly times. And
very strange times.
We're really happy to be back and bringing you the podcast, hopefully every week. And as always, you can always check out our stuff on Mirth-Films.com. You can listen to us on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud. We're now on Twitch. So if you're a Twitch user, give us a follow. And maybe we'll try some weirder stuff on there. I think it's a pretty creative platform.
We do really jam out on Skate 2 and Skate 3, so we might have to do some of that. I know we've been talking about doing that Skate 2 contest for a while, so maybe it's time to do that.
Yeah, a little pre-promo for just one of the games that we're going to be talking about today, and not only our thoughts on it, but just how that game's release has affected pretty much everything. But Doug, what have you been up to, man? Let's just it's been the second time we've hung out. We went skating for the first time. This was what,
had to be at least like a month, maybe a month and a half ago by now.
Yeah, a month and a half. You still had it, no complaints on your side.
Yeah,
that was really
actually
cool.
Went skating about last week. Did a little push around town. Ended up at the high school, back at the high school at a little curb basically, and tried to make sure I had all my tricks still. Started out with the basics like kick flips, that nollie big spin. I'm really trying to get that with pop now. Ever since I did it off that one ledge at the skate park, I really wanted to try to incorporate that trick into doing it off some more things. But you need to do it with pop, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, you do need to do it with pop, yeah.
And then other than that, I was got my tray flips, hard flips, even got a couple of full cabs. Didn't go for the flip though.
Even a full cab backside is pretty risque. So.
But it's a fun one to do once you got it down.
Yeah, if you can commit to that, that's freaking awesome, man.
You just huck yourself, man. You got him front side.
Yeah, I got everything front side. Come on. I think of a backside 180. I'm it's hard to understand the dynamic between that and just a front side 180, because front side you're just listen to the song, lean back, But with the backside, it's like you have to kick that back foot out, and with an already fucked up style on a skateboard, it really not in my card, So.
Backside is a hard one. I used to definitely love backside a lot more when I was younger, and I feel like a little more of a risk taker. Nowadays, it definitely seems sketchy, but I've definitely eaten it really hard on backside, because if you go backside, it's really easy to fall on your face instead of
definitely
the back of your head, but
yeah.
Steer clear. That's definitely, I tried to not fall now when I go skating. I was really happy that I actually didn't tank it. I didn't take it last time I went skating, but I was still really sore. Forgot to really do a full stretch. So stretching is important, everybody. You got to be doing that.
Yeah, make sure you stretch, people. Tony Hawk doesn't stretch. He even admitted it to Joe Rogan.
Yeah, that was.
And he's
crazy.
I don't stretch.
He's still killing it out
still
there.
Still killing
though.
it. Keep that secret sauce or something.
Dude, he does, and I heard he actually broke his finger pretty recently as well. He's still shredding hard.
Still shredding at over 50 years old.
Dude, and he coming out with Pro Skater 1 and 2 again. It's a great year for skateboarding.
It is a great year, and it's just crazy how many different options that are going to be on the table, especially with the launch of the new video game systems. There's going to be some stiff competition. One's going to rule, maybe a second one, depending on what's cross-platform, what's not, as far as, not cross-platform, but what's available on, multiple systems and stuff. But yeah.
The computer is one thing I've noticed, that the computer is kind of winning the whole gaming generation, though. Because, you can literally play everything on that one.
Yeah.
That's where Session was before it, was anywhere else, which just came out on Xbox Live, for game preview. With a 2-hour trial if you're still uncertain about it, if you want to really try out the new control scheme, because it's definitely really difficult, but I'm starting to get used to it, and it's really rewarding and really fun to play. But they're I feel like computers, everything comes out early on that. I don't know how many exclusives they have on computer, but I feel probably a good amount, and also games are gonna last forever on there. It's I can't play a whole bunch of Xbox 360 games on my Xbox One, and it's Xbox games, forget about it. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I kind of noticed. Computers, cool way to go. So you've been gaming on a computer, right?
Yeah, at the beginning of all this, I really was just going hands under. I don't even know what the saying is. I gotta stop. I gotta think about what I say before I say it sometimes. yeah, I've been playing a lot of PC games. Steam. I know there's other game software platforms that you can get. Tom actually gave me the code for like some Assassin's Creed game. I don't remember which one it was, but I didn't want to put that work on my computer that is meant for video. But Grand Theft Auto 5 was free. It was free for like a month and a half, dude.
That's crazy.
Free for a month and a half. Hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna. We got the
fan.
Get that fan sucking into the easy up, which is gonna go right back in. Whatever. But yeah.
Actually, hold on. We can turn that down a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, GTA 5. Free for a month and a half.
It was free. Epic Games downloader. Not illegal at all. Rockstar was just giving away the game, so I just downloaded it. I haven't played it, but I was playing a lot of Halo. I was playing just a lot of shooters in general. But then, when things started to pick up with everything, I wanted to take the opportunity to, take advantage of the situation that was going on with live streaming, and that was really the most important thing. And with that, I've gotten to know my computer better and just I don't know, try to refine the tools a little bit, Yeah. But it's just I do think the PC alternative is a great option, even though maybe it's an expensive initial investment. Again, you build it as you go. I literally just upgraded my RAM yesterday.
Oh wow!
And but I did it when I could afford it. Either way, you can downgrade the graphics. The game's gonna play the same.
Very true.
You have Steam that has sales all the time. I mean, it has classic games from, our eras of the PS2, Xbox up till 360. And they're like some games if you get them on the right deal, get them for $1. $1,
That's so awesome.
It is.
And that's I feel like kind of worth it, because even with the backwards compatible games now, like on Xbox, they still try to charge basically full price. Like in I think Call of Duty Black Ops 2 was going for $40 or something. I had to wait for it was on sale, but it was how are you gonna try to charge that much for a game that came out many years ago? But that's the same thing with GTA 5. They're still charging full price on that, and that came out so long ago. But that was really cool that they're giving it away, because that game's still selling. It's crazy.
And the thing is, they're not worried about the game. They're worried about the microtransactions, the add-ons.
Mm-hmm.
The story's old. It's been 7 years since that game came out, November 2013. I mean, come on, but I mean, it's stood the test of time. So what can you say?
No, it's a really solid game, but at the same moment, they have done a lot with online. With a lot of the updates.
And I know you were playing it a lot with Jake and all the guys, right?
Yeah, and it's definitely it can be fun, but at the end of the day, it is kind of really repetitive, and they really do kind of push the shortcuts on you, because even with all their updates and everything to do online, everything is so expensive, and basically in that game, it takes money to make money. It's just you kind of don't want to just spend your whole time grinding. You kind of want to actually enjoy the game for what it has. So it's a bit of a chore. That's why I feel there's gonna be a lot of people that will always play that game, but I feel there's a good amount of people who are ready for the next one, and hopefully they start making that one soon, because I feel that one will.
It's overdue. Yeah.
Don't mind.
I mean, it'll be also interesting to see how they make the game too, with all the current events.
Very true.
And just, I mean, GTA 5 is a violent game, but also you don't go and see people going out and doing crazy shit from just playing a video game, video games have been a good way to fill time during all this stuff, and just learning too. I don't know, what else you've been doing, but it's definitely when you're going through the motions of doing something all of the time, you lose the learning part of things, which is the most important thing, or else you get in a rut. If other people are doing it around you, you're a business, you have to make sure it's not about following the trend, but if you want to spend the extra time to refine what you do, the way you put together a stream, camera techniques, whatever
really
it is,
the craft of what you're doing,
whatever the craft is, take the time. That we got that time. I mean, it sucked. It still sucks. We're sitting here wearing masks almost 6 feet apart. This isn't a wide angle lens, I promise you. And
but I mean, we're being as safe as we can be.
And we want to promote that too. because that's important.
And like definitely like I feel like it's definitely also like, and it really all comes down to like individually. You know, you really got to do your part in, you know, like staying safe and like make sure like you're not coming in like, you know, you're really being safe about like what you're doing out there. Like it's definitely like it's crazy to see. Like I mean, I'm still working at the grocery store obviously, but like there has been like a lot of people who like I've seen people wear like masks like on top of their heads and like, you know, like just like plain disregard. Like it's kind of wild, but like, you know, like as long as like there are people who like that you can be safe, like I think it's good. And but like definitely it's nice to see that like I feel like in New York State we have been trying to keep like the numbers down. Like I'm glad we haven't had like a crazy uptick like Florida has. Like
no, seriously. And you know, and the people who are doing it safe and doing it right. I want to tip my hat to Aqueous. They just did a 3-day drive-in event.
Oh wow.
And if you looked at the pictures, these cars were spaced out as far as this Easy Up is.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was taken very seriously. You know, no press is allowed at these events really, because they got to keep in mind how many people are allowed to be in these events, and for the people who are doing it right, it's a great thing, and everybody wants to hear live music.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's something that even our friendships of other people and us have like bonded over. It's the reason why we do this stuff every day, and it's just so much fun to still like watch other people learn what they're doing, because it's like the musicians who are able to adapt, like Goose and Twiddle were just in CNN headlines.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Eggy, they were in whoever saw the Eggy article, some big news corporation did like a story on them. It's actually really good. They've been kicking ass. Like shout out to Jamflow Management. I'm looking at the chat right now. I want to give a shout out to Kyle Frisbee. Kyle Frisbee has been out there getting the details from all the venues in his local area, to see how they've had to adapt to the situation and what they've been able to do, if they've been able to do anything. Shout out Kyle. He's the man. Frisbee for life. I finally told him why we say Frisbee. But yes, Kyle, still drinking Bush. Still don't have my endorsement yet. We're getting there.
Do you want to know something crazy? Is that I listened to Joe Rogan podcast the other day, and he had a Blue Moon sponsorship, and I kind of felt like he stole that from us.
He did. Son of a bitch. Jake Wood, LG Skate Park open? No.
Not yet. No. Still waiting for them to open up Charles Arwood Park or just like any park.
Phase 4.
Phase 4.
I think we find out details in New York State Phase 4 tomorrow.
Okay, sweet.
Not the implements, but we're going to find out what's going to be possible. Dylan McKenzie just passed 1,400 followers. I want to give a shout out to Dylan.
Dude, 6 men.
If you didn't know Dylan was on Twitch, he's out there playing Minecraft, crushing it. Yeah, he sits in, listens to Ramon's Twitch streams every single night. You're the man, Dylan.
That's awesome, dude.
Always talking about latency. I don't understand it. But I'll have to have you down sometime when things get a little better, just so we can do a podcast down at my dad's.
Yeah,
that way we can give Dylan a shot to turn this computer around and finally give him the privilege to do what he's amazing to do. And shout out also to him because he's been putting out photos every single day. He's out there getting it. The only way you get better at learning to shoot is by shooting.
Very true.
And Dylan knows that. And he already knows every spec about everything. And what an f-stop is, I still can't figure that out. So, Steve Mink. Hey, boys. Hey, Steve.
Hey.
You're the man. We miss ya. We met Steve at Disc Jam.
Yeah.
Good man.
That was a good time.
That was a great time, man.
Hey, Craig Malcolm, nice to see you, man. How you doing, man?
Yeah,
Shout out to you. It's been a very long time.
Craig,
I hope you're doing well.
Craig's been putting together music, dude.
Oh, awesome, dude. I'd love to hear some of that.
Yeah, he actually reached out over Instagram. We haven't talked to Craig in a long time. Craig, I miss you. I always loved you, dude. And I still do. And I apologize for not getting back to you. But things are a little nuts right now. But I do want to make some beats with you. And film a music video and just hang out like old times. It's been a while. Shout out. Let's see. I gotta scroll this here. We're using a PC outside. Hey mom. Cello. Jello. Those peaky f stops. Shout out to the Japanese not weed in the back. Dylan. Again, thank you for the knowledge.
Dude,
and shout out to Kathy Steele, Doug's mom, for supplying the lighting.
Yep, we got
getting creative with it. It's going to be interesting how we do this. Honestly, This is ideal for every week to me. I don't know.
This is nice, and we have a whole bunch of yard. You know, we can even change this background every episode. You know, really show you this. I think this place kind of looks like a straight out of a fairy tale.
It is. If you were to see Doug's mom's backyard,
especially at night with her solar lights going, it's otherworldly. So maybe we'll showcase that a little bit.
Yeah. Shout out, Tyler Earl, man. Thank you. Nice to see you back at it. Hell yeah, dude. Tyler Earl's good stuff. I saw him in one of your pictures. You were out there. Repping it, dude, at the Glens Falls rally. How was that?
That was a lot of fun. It was really cool to see that many people kind of get together, especially in this area. And it was cool. We went from Crandall Library all the way over to Crandall Park, and I thought it was really cool how this many people got together, and it's everyone was a lot of people were definitely safe about it, you know.
Yep.
But it definitely did seem we could have kind of maybe gone some different places, we were kind of right next to the sheriff's office, we could have kind of maybe even went by there, you know, kind of around maybe more of the governmental buildings instead of just all down residential streets. But it was really cool to see actually people outside of their houses with signs cheering everybody on. It was a great experience to be a part of that. It was really cool.
And how did Phil shoot?
It was awesome, man. Yeah, I really got to try out the new camera, and
yes,
it worked amazing. I definitely got a lot of shots that I was a fan of.
And, they were great, man.
It was a perfect on-the-go camera, so I'm really happy to keep on using that. And really, keep using
No,
that.
I mean honestly the Canon EOS mount cameras. Any of them are just a dream come true to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
There's still a sense of, I don't know, I feel more confident in my shooting when I shot a Canon. I've been shooting Sony for a long time, but for the Rebel lineup, man, so many good times just shooting on one of those cameras. And you have a flip out screen.
Yep, sure
which
do.
is fucking awesome.
And
the fact that camera shoots 4K, and just the lenses that are available for that mount, the APS-C mount, is great.
Yeah, no, definitely excited to get some more lenses soon. I really want to get a macro lens.
Nice.
I feel that's
that'd be cool.
Always photography that's really interests me. That really close up, intense stuff. Definitely want to try to invest in one of those. I'm not really too sure how much you can use that for live music and all that, but that'd be something that's just a lot of fun, you know.
Now, see, the cool thing is with some lenses, even zoom lenses, depending on the maker of the lens, a lot of what you'll have to look at on the body of the lens, some lenses are natively macro, but then there is also designed macro lenses, which on the APS-C lineup, I can think of one already. I can't tell you the focal length, but it has actually a ring light built into the lens to light up the foreground.
That's sweet.
And check it out. And you got it from the Canon store?
Yep, sure did. Refurbished.
Fuck yeah. Never feel... buying refurbished is fucking awesome, especially if you're getting it right from the guys.
I definitely am not stressed at all. It seems like a brand new camera.
Brand new camera,
There's nothing wrong with it at all. Very happy about that product. Thank you, Canon.
Yeah. And, but yeah, other than that, I do want to talk about just Lark Hall. I want to give a shout out to Lark Hall, because Lark Hall, I didn't really know Justin Miller too well. Justin Miller is the owner of the place along with his wife. They have a beautiful location right at the corner of Lark and Hudson, right downtown Albany, and they started the Window Session series to help not motivate, but to do an uplifting thing for the community.
For sure.
And so what it basically is on the second floor of Lark Hall, Justin has a different band every single week, and these windows that he has on the second floor open up so that you can kind of see what's going on, and the music's loud. Shout out to Lions Den Productions, Kirk Lyons, because he started using a speaker on the balcony to point out to the street. And the first one we had was The Wheel. The Wheel, I've always seen them on a set list. I've been invited to their shows on Facebook. I knew who they were, but I've never seen them. Never met the head honcho of the band, Andy Morris. Hell of a guy. Such a nice guy.
Sweet, man.
And so it was just, not only was it amazing to do the stream and just be in the motions, but there was just something about hearing Grateful Dead music and like hearing like especially the song My Sisters and My Brothers. Like I've listened to that song probably like 3,000 times because of that stream, and it's just so great to like do that stuff and like see a different band every week and see like 30 people outside on the street just rocking out and listening to the music that's really going on. Yeah, so we had The Wheel the first time, Hartley's Encore, that was week 2. Week 3, Brian LaPointe and the Joints. It was a reggae band. I played a lot of Bob Marley. Fucking awesome, dude.
That's
really
awesome.
good.
That's sweet.
And then for Juneteenth, we had Victory Soul Orchestra and we had Jordan Taylor Hill. Jordan Taylor Hill, along with DJ Mercy. DJ, I gotta say I'm sorry if you're probably not watching, but I pulled I don't know you.
Oh my god.
The thing was, I thought it was a DJ Mercy imposter. I was like, it was because of the mask. I could only like, so I was like, it's like, I was like, do I know you? And I was like, it's like, yeah, Mercy. I was like, dude, I'm sorry. And I said, I'm sorry, it was okay. I could tell he was like a little bummed out. I was like, yeah, it's not like we just didn't interview you and like make a fucking full video and develop a relationship. And but then I felt really bad because I really didn't know. I just haven't seen him in so long. So I went back and I was like, dude, I know I said I'm sorry, but I'm really sorry. And yeah, typical me. And but it was cool seeing him. I just was like, it's just nice sometimes when you don't know something that's gonna happen.
Yeah. And
it happens, and you see somebody you haven't seen in so long. Like, dude, I haven't seen you in so long. And this has been the best thing. Like, I miss hanging out with you, man.
Dude, no, it's been really nice if I can see you. Like, yeah, it's definitely been some time. It's been a lot of time, especially like just with all this going down. I feel like it's just definitely been lack of like just like going out and seeing people. So it's definitely been nice to see you. But like, dude, like I'm happy that you're still out there, like getting up and like doing a lot of these fucking live streams. Like I can't wait to actually get back out there and hop back on that horse again.
Absolutely.
Like, this thing's kind of moving along and things are calming down.
Definitely, I am too. And this is just the beginning. This is kind of like a nice little refresh button, because I've kind of also taken a little bit of the backseat of just doing the articles every day. Because no one wants to hear about what's canceled, what's depressing. I don't want to be like a subjective news company that is going to just embrace fear because it's going to sell. I fucking hate that. And that was a big reason why I was kind of happy like making some job transitions like in my early life to some private things. It was great. And but there is real risks with going and doing certain things. But I want to just, like, the people who are doing it and, like, where you've been, like, just keep it in mind for the next person.
It's not too hard.
And if that's okay, go out and have some fun. It ain't gonna kill you,
like, people do need to get outside and, like exercise. Like, we've been inside for too long, it's summertime. Crazy, like, it's been really cool that, like, I mean, like, definitely there's been a lot of tourists coming in. Like, last weekend definitely felt like it was a regular old summer in Lake George, but, like, it's cool, like, during the week, like, it calms down, like, so much, and it's kind of just, like, really nice to see, like, Lake George, like, really good weather and not too many people around just, like, kicking it. Like, it's really nice. Like, get outside.
Yeah, get outside. Yeah. But...
So, what have you been watching and like listening to?
So what I've been watching
What kind of content you like?
I've been watching a lot. Seinfeld. Early on, South Park was. I was diving. Like, give me a freaking snorkel.
I would love to see a South Park episode about this whole situation.
Oh my god, this is gonna be probably the best year for South Park.
Oh yeah.
They have so much loaded content. And I bet Matt and Trey Parker are fucking work on that shit.
They gotta be.
But that was early on. Seinfeld, started rewatching that. I'm a George Costanza guy. I fucking love that show. It explains a lot of stuff about life that just like is your pet. The whole show is about everybody's pet peeve, pretty much, to me. And it's just funny seeing them be just these shitty, miserable people in New York City. It's great. It's the best. To me, it's what every sitcom wants to be. And there's been a few that hit it right. But like we're like How I Met Your Mother it's a little sensitive sometimes. Yeah. In the sense of just like lovey-dovey stuff like that. Seinfeld is just straight to the point, raw. And that's cool. Great. And I've been watching the Boondocks. It's one of the funniest shows I've ever seen in my life. And I'm only upset that I haven't been able to see it until now, because if I probably saw it 4 years ago, it would have been enough time to rewatch it again now. So,
how many seasons is it?
It's like 4 or 5. Okay. It's on HBO Max. So it's like, and I only watch things when I go to Ramones. So, but also, because of that reason, I canceled my Hulu account because I was like, I watched all the things I could have watched with South Park. It was a South Park machine to me, and I don't think they have a good lineup of stuff all the time. For what if you're only paying for the base like $6, shut your mouth, and that's what I was paying. But I just didn't want to pay it because I watched what I wanted to watch.
Very true.
Went to Netflix. One of my favorite inspirational type of shows to watch. Netflix did an original series, Tales by Light. It's a Canon sponsored series. There's 3 seasons right now, and it's about just travel photographers and like out there doing it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And it's very inspiring. Like I didn't do shit. I had maybe like 2 jobs last week, tops, which that is finally getting back together, and thank God. Thank God. And but I was like, all right, I didn't get inspired. Maybe I can't go shoot or like whatever. And so I was just like, I'm gonna reorganize and kind of just like consolidate what I'm doing and try to keep it a little tighter and be a little open-minded to try and do more things. And like, which has kind of led me to a new thing, which I don't want to get into or explain until I figure it out. But it's just I forgot what we were talking about. I was rambling.
Going forward with the future.
For the future, yeah. So, but I don't know. But next topic, stuff I've been watching though, like going back to that. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of just like informational videos, just to learn stuff. Beagle's tapes that he's been putting out as full videos on his YouTube channel that he made, Hijinks Network. We're subscribed to them. Go subscribe to Beagle because Beagle's awesome. And seeing Antoine Dixit kill it naturally back in the day, it's just like
pretty
awesome Jack, dude.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, and the great thing is skateboarding has thrived throughout this whole thing,
That it has. Dude, there's even been like I saw a video earlier of like a whole group of skaters like either like skating as a protest or to a protest. Like they're on the scene, they're getting
united.
Oh yeah.
By fate, man.
It's awesome. It's awesome to see like skateboarding scene just like so like really out there. Because we're supposed to be in the Olympics this year, but that got pushed back to next year.
Yeah.
But like I did see. I haven't watched the videos yet, but I know they did the X Games Real Street. Like they released that whole video for like. The 2020.
Who won that? Chase Webb?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
But like that's still like pretty cool to see, And
hell yeah, dude.
And no, I feel like we've talked a lot about all the skateboarding content.
We have, except Skate 4.
Skate 4, yes.
Which, goddamn, come on, way to fuck over every chance or opportunity to grow a new game and a new style.
So, like, it's very upsetting that I think they waited until there was other skateboarding games that, like, came out for them to at least, even, like, announce that they were gonna do it. Like, I feel like it came out, like, a day or, like, the week after, like, Session got put out onto Xbox. But, like, also, maybe if they didn't wait so long that, like, the other people wouldn't have wanted to go out and make their own skateboarding games is, like, now kind of, like, what I'm thinking. But, like, I know Skate 4 is probably going to come with, like, a really awesome storyline, which, like, I kind of, like, and that's not something in session. It's just all about skateboarding, which is like A-okay. But like, I mean, like it was kind of cool on like Skate 1 when like you're kind of, I think you like got released from like prison. You're just trying to like build up like your whole brand, and then like to Skate 2, like Skate 2 you definitely got. I don't really remember the plot to Skate 1.
Skate 1 was basically, I don't know, you get stuck in San Vanalona with Retta, and you just make your way to the top.
Yeah,
and
basically.
Become a pro, and then you get, like you said, you go to jail.
Yeah, and then Skate 2, you get
something.
released from jail, and you just become a pro again.
Which is the best game ever, out of all.
Oh yeah.
Until we see with 4.
Very true. Like,
Which, as horrible as it is, that there is killed the creativity, I'm ride or die with that game.
Oh yeah.
It's a sellable, like it's a proven thing, and I feel like it stands the test of time where Tony Hawk's Pro Skater is more arcadey, and it still will always be that. Which, with that game, so happy that it's sticking to its roots this time around, not picking a physical board or something to compete with a game like Skate.
This is being itself, which is what it needs to be.
Exactly. And that's what people remember that game for. And that's cool. And I feel like whatever the beef is with Session, XL, and Skate, Tony Hawk is kind of untouched because it's completely not. It's not real.
Yeah,
it's like wrestling. It's not real. You know.
That's so true.
You know, you don't just do the jackass in midair. It does not happen at all.
Oh man, like the whole button mashing, like you can't button mash it in any of the other ones.
No, you can't.
But like that still is fun though, and I feel like that. I mean, for that being like one of the very first like skating games, like that really set the tone, and like I feel like brought skateboarding to like a whole group of people who like never really would have even gotten into it before.
Definitely, and that was the great thing about Tony Hawk. And
like,
I don't know if you saw
everyone's played Tony Hawk.
Jablinski Games. You've been watching any of Jack Black's YouTube content? Well, he was there at the barracks, like when they like reformed everybody, and it was just Jack Black being Jack Black. Him and Tony Hawk have been hanging out a lot, and they play music together. What? Yeah, they play music with Devo.
My god!
Yeah,
that's just so.
They did a song with Devo.
That's funny.
And Riley Hawk actually, but Riley shreds on guitar though.
That's fucking dude. That's so crazy. That's awesome.
But to go on to like what we've been listening to, I've definitely been listening to a lot of Fish. Dinner and a movie. I've been trying to watch as many as I can. I was happy I saw myself in the pit for the Mohegan Sun show, which was cool. And then what else? I'm happy they listened to the fans and they thrown in some 1.0 shows. Trey's new song is fucking amazing. It's rock and roll. I'll have to look up the name. He's been putting out a lot of music. I don't know if you've been paying attention to his stuff. He's been playing toilet paper even. There's been crazy memes about it. Yeah. But this one's a good one. It's catchy. But I've been listening to Widespread Panic. I've just been listening to the Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast.
Oh.
It's just a childhood thing. But yeah, it's really it.
Right on.
And for that I even remember it.
But yeah, no, I've been I'll start off watching still binging a lot of Grey's Anatomy. I'm on like almost done with season 11. That's some rough stuff. If you haven't watched Grey's Anatomy,
I have not.
It's a really good show. I did not watch it for a very long time for like absolutely no reason. I'm very happy I got into it. Thank you, Deanna, for showing me the way. But yeah, that show's been a lot of fun. Also caught up with some movies. Like I watched Monty Python's Holy Grail for like the first time finally. This is but the flesh wound.
Just a shrubbery. That is one of the fucking greatest movies of all time.
Awesome, yeah. I don't know why it was taking me so long to actually get around to watching it. On that, Avatar, The Last Airbender, I know you were talking about that.
Yeah, I've been watching that.
It's been good. Such a great show. What else? I watched Grease for the first time. That was really...
What? Dude, you haven't seen Star Wars?
I haven't seen I've been catching up, dude, but like it was really funny to see John Travolta so young and just kind of like a fuckboy like that. And like
completely. Pre Scientology, John.
Oh my god. That movie was a trip. The Princess Bride was a really fucking cool movie. What else? Yeah, you know. Dan Povenmire's TikTok. Dan Povenmire, he's the guy who made Phineas and Ferb. Which if you haven't seen Phineas and Ferb,
never seen it.
That's a really awesome. It's a good show, but like it's a good watch. It's very densely packed. It's a solid show. But he's been doing like a lot on like TikTok and like interacting with a lot of fans, and like he is just killing like that whole side of things, really connected to his audience. So like if you have TikTok, you should go check out Dan Povenmire, especially if you like Phineas and Ferb. He does he's been doing a whole bunch of like Dr. Doofenshmirtz impressions and like duets with people. It's cool. It's cool. That's been really enjoyable. Other than that, I've been listening to the Skunch Bros released an album. That was like
Skunch. Woo! We gotta get it. We gotta once we get people on the guest list, we gotta get them on.
We do. Those guys, the boys.
The boys.
And no, that album was really awesome. You can check out the review on mirth-films.com. But like, I was a fan of that entire album. Suitcase on the Roof was definitely one of my favorites. That was just like a funky, like just rocky song. Other than that, you know, obviously Joe Rogan podcast, you know, like he's been having a lot of really cool guests on, so it's been good. Like, and I feel he's had a good mix of like comedians and then like also like doctors and like smart people and like, you know, like really, really quality content there. Other than that, Hunger Games. I got really into Hunger Games during all of this. Like all the audiobooks, have been like my jam. The audiobooks are awesome. And like I feel like they really made the movies make a lot more sense to me.
Okay.
But like that, dude, it's a crazy freaking it's a crazy story, Hunger Games. Like I don't know if you've ever gotten into it. It's all about like rebellion and taking down the government. It's really
intense.
Solid. Yeah, it's intense, but like fucking kick ass. And they just released like the I think it's called Ballad of like Snakes and Songbirds, which is like the latest one, and so I've been like jamming out on that too. And,
jam and toast, yeah.
Yeah, dude, jam and toast. Other than that, you know, yeah, fucking Mac Miller. I've been also trying to, I'm trying to like find a lot of like different like alternative rap. I found this one like jazz rap playlist on Spotify. That's been like kind of freaking cool. Yeah, nothing else really coming to mind. You know, just jamming.
Just jamming.
Beach Buggy Racer. If you feel like Mario Kart, but you have an Xbox, Beach Buggy Racer is what you need.
Yes. And to wrap things up, we're just happy to be back in the motions. We're not going to forget about you guys. We never did. We just wanted to make sure that, you know, things were being done properly. And we want to thank you all for, you know, supporting us. Thank you all for tuning into all the streams. Thank you to the people who make it possible to do those live streams. I fucking have been having so much fun, and it is kind of nice sometimes to forget about what's going on in the world sometimes, and escaping reality is not a bad thing. You know,
not all the time.
Do it in your own confinement, but
also you gotta remember to come back.
Come back, too. Come back when you want to. But yeah, as always, mirth-films.com. Blog stuff is coming back. Last week we had more articles than we had probably over the last 2 months, and videos have been happening. We got a lot of things in the works, and this is just a little bump in the road, you know.
Very true.
And it's fucking gonna happen sometimes, but it's about how you deal with it, and we're gonna continue doing this every single week. Maybe it's not every single Monday at 5:30.
Nope, it's probably gonna bounce around days, but like you know how we roll.
But at least you're gonna get it, you know.
Yeah, we're gonna make this definitely a regular thing. It's been nice to do this, and yeah, we got to keep it up. Keep it
absolutely.
Back in the groove, back in the swing of things.
I'm Frankie Cavone.
I'm Doug Quimby.
This has been episode 46 of the Kinda Live, Kinda Livin podcast that you can listen to on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, and watch it on YouTube. For the time being, because Facebook, but it'll be on YouTube tomorrow. But
by the time you hear this,
thank you all. Seriously,
thank you so much
this has been so good.
It has been. Glad to be back with y'all, and hopefully you guys have a wonderful time, and we'll talk to you very soon.
Catch you later. We're gonna awkwardly end the stream here. Bye bye.